Here's something almost nobody tells you. Two people earn the same paycheck, save the exact same amount every month, and buy the exact same investments. 30 years later, one of them has tens of thousands of dollars more than the other. They didn't work harder. They didn't pick better funds. They just put their money into their accounts in a smarter order. Because where your dollars go first quietly decides how much they're worth in the end. This is Calm Dollar, where we run the real math on the big money decisions, calmly and without the hype. If steady, on-purpose wealth is your thing, consider subscribing. And let's fix the one mistake that's quietly costing careful savers the most. Because this isn't a mistake careless people make, it's the one that trips up the people who are actually trying. Most money advice obsesses over what to buy, which fund, which stock, which app. But there's a decision that matters just as much, and almost nobody talks about it: which account you put the money in and in what order. Because your 401k, your IRA, your HSA, and a regular brokerage account are not really investments. They're containers. And the government taxes each container very differently. Put the same dollar, buying the same index fund, into the right container instead of the wrong one, and you can keep thousands more of what it earns. Same effort, same investment, wildly different result, decided entirely by the order you fill them. So think of it less like picking a winner and more like an order of operations. A ladder. Each rung is a genuinely better deal than the one above it. So you fill them from the bottom up. You completely finish the best deal available before you move a single dollar to the next one. Miss a rung, and you're handing money away for no reason. Let's climb it, rung by rung, and I'll tell you exactly why each one sits where it does. Rung 1 is your workplace retirement match. If your employer offers to match your 401k contributions, that is the first place your money goes, full stop, before anything else on this list. Here's why nothing beats it. A common match is 50 cents on the dollar, up to 6% of your pay. That is an instant 50% return on your money. Guaranteed, the moment you contribute. No investment on earth reliably hands you 50% overnight. Say you earn $60,000 a year. Putting in 6%, $3,600 a year, gets you $1,800 of free money from your employer every single year. Skip it, and you're turning down a raise you already earned. So you contribute at least enough to grab the entire match. Not a dollar less. Rung 2, the moment you've secured that match, kill any high-interest debt. Credit cards, payday loans, anything charging you 20% or more. Paying off a card that charges 22% is a guaranteed 22% return, risk-free and tax-free. The market can't promise you anything close to that. So there's no sense investing for a hoped-for 7% while a card quietly bleeds you at 22. Clear the expensive debt first, and every rung above it suddenly works far better. Rung 3 is your emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of essential expenses sitting in a plain, boring, high-yield savings account where you can reach it instantly. This isn't the exciting part, and people love to skip it to chase higher returns. Don't. Without a cushion, the first surprise, a car repair, a lost job, a medical bill, forces you to rip money back out of your investments at the worst possible time, or worse, back onto the very credit card you just paid off. The emergency fund is what lets every rung above it stay untouched. It's boring on purpose. Boring is the whole point. Notice the pattern so far. Free money, then guaranteed returns, then safety, all before we've bought a single fancy investment. That order is the whole secret, and laying it out plainly is exactly what this channel is for. If it's clicking, subscribe so the next breakdown finds you. Now we get to the accounts most people think of first, and even here, the order matters. Rung 4, if you qualify for one, is the health savings account. You can only use it if you're on a high-deductible health plan. But if you are, it's the most tax-advantaged account in the entire country. It's the only one that's triple tax-free. The money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, and it comes out tax-free when you spend it on medical costs. Nothing else does all three. And since almost everyone faces medical bills eventually, especially in retirement, a dollar invested here and left to grow is about the most powerful dollar you can save. Rung 5 is your own individual retirement account, the IRA. Once you've grabbed the match, cleared the bad debt, built your cushion, and fed any HSA, this comes next. Why before finishing off your 401k? Because an IRA is yours, opened on your own, so you get the full menu, thousands of low-cost funds, instead of the short, sometimes pricey list your workplace plan hands you. Same tax perks, more control, usually lower fees. You choose between a Roth version, where you pay tax now and withdraw tax-free later, and a traditional version, where you deduct now and pay tax later. Which one wins is its own video, but the point stands. Get money into an IRA before you pour more into the workplace plan. Rung 6. Now go back and fill up the rest of your 401k beyond the match toward the yearly limit the IRS sets. You've already taken the free money and the flexible IRA, so this is where serious tax advantage saving continues. It's still a fantastic deal, either lowering your tax bill today or building tax-free growth for later. Most people never come close to that annual limit, so for the vast majority, this rung has plenty of room left to grow into. Rung 7, the top of the ladder, is a regular taxable brokerage account. This is the everything else bucket. There's no yearly limit, so you can invest as much as you want. The trade-off is that it gets no special tax treatment. You'll owe tax on your gains and dividends. But it's completely flexible. You can pull the money out anytime, for any reason, with no age rules. That's exactly why it comes last. You only reach it once every better taxed rung below it has been filled. And honestly, most people building steady wealth take years to climb high enough to even need it. Now let me show you why the order, not the investment, is doing the heavy lifting. Picture two savers, both putting away $500 a month into the exact same index fund. The first one skips the match and pours everything straight into a brokerage account, because that's the app they happen to download. The second follows the latter and grabs their 50% match first. In year one alone, the second saver picks up around $1,800 of employer money the first one simply left behind. Give that head start 30 years to compound, and it grows into tens of thousands of dollars on identical contributions and identical funds. The only difference was the order. That's it, so here's how to put it to work this week. First, find out today whether your employer offers a match, and set your contribution to capture every last cent of it. That is the highest return money move you will ever make. Second, list any debt over about 8% and attack it before you invest another dollar. Third, park 3 to 6 months of expenses somewhere safe and separate, so a bad month can't unravel everything else. Then, and only then, work up the rest of the ladder in order. The HSA if you qualify, then your IRA, then max out the 401k, and finally a brokerage account for everything above. One rung fully done before the next. And if you can't reach every rung yet, relax. Almost nobody funds all of these at once. The whole value of the ladder is that it tells you where your very next dollar should go for the biggest payoff. You just start at the bottom and climb as far as your budget allows, knowing every dollar landed in the best possible spot on its way up. Let's bring it home. What you buy matters, but where you put it, and in what order, can matter just as much. Match first, because free money always wins. Then high-interest debt, then your safety cushion, then the HSA, your IRA, a maxed-out 401k, and a taxable brokerage account last. Same paycheck, same funds, but fill the containers from the best deal down, and you simply keep more of what you earn. If this made the order feel obvious instead of overwhelming, that's the whole point of Calm Dollar. So tap subscribe before you go. Next up, we run the same cold-eyed math on renting versus buying a home, and why renting isn't the money-wasting trap you've been told it is. And the reminder that matters most: this is general education, not financial advice. The right accounts and amounts depend on your income, your taxes, and your life, so run your own numbers, or talk to a professional you trust. Keep it calm, and keep it yours.